Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is your Cut Sweat show for this week's Shriners Children's Open. I got back from the course just a little bit ago. I had to dry off, essentially. It rained for the majority of the time that I was there, but back from the course, ready to take a data-driven look at this Cut Sweat, follow a couple of the key performers, talk about some bets moving forward, and what I saw out there on the course over the course of the last couple of days. So if there's anything specific you want to get through, go ahead, throw it in the chat. Happy to go through all that, but let me bring up the big board. And if you are new, remember, this is very much a data-driven kind of look at what's going on at the event right now. On the left-hand side of the screen, that is the PGA Tour leaderboard. Should look very, very familiar to you at current moment. Sam Burns at the top with Adam Schenk. Adam Schenk still has 6 holes to go. He's playing very, very well. When I was following him around yesterday, he was striping it, as you can imagine. So playing very well at the moment. That's on the left-hand side. Right-hand side, cutsweats.com. If you're looking for the 6 of 6 rate, it's barely visible. It's right here. It is very small. And according to Cut Sweats, about 0.17% of lineups have a 6 of 6. We will go over why that is here momentarily. Cutsweats.com on the upper right. Bottom right, Data Golf. This is the live projected cut line. As I speak right now in this moment, -5 will be the cut line 80% of the time. That's the favorite. It's not a lock. It's the favorite, with -6 being the cut line it just changed, about 16% of the time. So now 5 under is 83%, 6 under is 16%. So it is trending towards a -5 cut line. If that is the case, that means Grillo would get in, Kevin Streelman would get in, Russell Henley would get in. We can talk more about that. But for now, what we'll do is we'll continue to follow Victor Hovland. We'll continue to follow Brian Harman, and we will continue to follow Corey Connors, who just chipped in for Eagle on number 9. So Corey Connors has now made the leap to 5 under, which would, in theory, get him in. The reason that I chose these 3 golfers is because cutsweats.com tells me that they are the highest owned golfers that are still out there on the course near the cut line. That's where I'm going with this. So Corey Connors is 18% owned in the flop shot. With that eagle that he just made, if he stays there and he gets in, that will raise the 6 of 6 number because he is 18% owned. The reason that I chose Brian Harman, well, he's not as highly owned, but 13% owned in the flop shot. He's certainly going to change a lot of lineups. And Victor Hovland as well, 17% owned. That's where we're at. Let me give you a quick little update here. Victor Hovland is teeing off on number 12, which is pretty straightforward hole. He's got it down the left-hand side. He's in the fairway. He's about right. Oh, it went into a sprinkler head, but he's going to get relief from that. So he's about right here. Let's do a little recap for the day. Joaquin Niemann played hero ball. That's right. The highest owned golfer on the slate, Joaquin Niemann, went out and shot a 64 to make the cut. Even if this goes to -6, Joaquin Niemann is safe. So hat tip to Joaquin. Shout out for everybody who owned him because he played hero ball here on Friday and made the cut. Scotty Scheffler tried to. Scotty Scheffler was actually deeper under par than this. He made a bogey or 2 late, I believe. Oh my gosh, he made a triple. I didn't even see that. Okay, so that was earlier in his round. And then he made this bogey late. Scotty made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 birdies and only shot a 4 under 67. He tried to play hero ball. He fell short. He's gone. Mito Pereira, plenty of holes to play. we'll keep an eye on him if items dictate that. The biggest surprise has to be Abe Answer, who was never really in this. I mean, I guess he was. He was 2 under through. Oh no, he wasn't. He started on the front on Friday. I guess he got to 3 under at one point. He was 3 under through 12, doubled 14 on Thursday, bogeyed 16, bogeyed 18, and was horrible on Friday. This is the biggest surprise. He tripled 16. You know how hard it is to triple 16? I don't even triple 16. So Answer, definitely the big surprise. We can look at what went wrong for Answer from a statistical point, but that's kind of where we're at right now. So a lot of 6 of 6s are going to hinge on Victor Hovland, who is currently 5 under par. That's probably good enough to get in. We'll keep an eye on that. Brian Harman will dictate a lot. He's going to need to make a birdie or more coming in. And Corey Connors as well, although he just chipped in for eagle. So far, so good. They're going to a playing through commercial. I'm going to go through some of these comments here. Hey, Rick, great call on Harry Hall. Think he can keep it going and secure a top 5 position. Yeah, so Harry Hall is a regular at TPC Summerlin. And I must say, you know, if you're looking for a narrative, if you like a good narrative, you like to bet narratives, you should bet Harry Hall. He is plays out of here all the time. I don't know if he's a member. I don't think you have to be a member at a TPC course. If you're a tour pro, you just get on. You don't pay the dues. So plays out here all the time. Shot a 60 at Summerlin like 10 days ago. His mom's in town, this is the first time his mom's ever seen him play in the United States, I'm pretty sure. So he's got like a lot of great vibes going. Played really well here on Friday. I checked earlier and he was like 55 to 1. He's 50 to 1 now. I can't imagine that's going too far, right? The problem that I have with Harry Hall is, and this is my website, RickRunGood.com. This is the live leaderboard. The problem that I have with Harry is he's gaining a lot of strokes with the putter. He's losing strokes on approach, although he is driving it very well. So this is kind of a mixed bag. I'm not super optimistic, but when you kind of just put it all together and say, okay, Harry knows this course probably better than anybody. Good vibes. He's freewheeling it. Nobody expects him to win this. I kind of do like his chances moving forward. It's a little bit more narrative based than I would like to normally keep it, but I think that's okay here. Corey Connors has, that is such a good drive on 10. That is 10 is, oh my gosh, he's way down there. 10 is a very difficult driving hole in which most guys play to like here in front of the bunker. 342 yards all the way down here to an accessible pin for Corey Connors. That's an unbelievable job. That might be the furthest down on this hole all day, because most guys don't even try to take this on. It's usually like a 3-wood or a 5-wood to here. Really, really good ball there. We'll keep an eye on Corey Connors. Must be feeling it after making that eagle. Rain in Las Vegas? ? Says Jack. Zach, sorry. Yeah, man, it was sloppy out there this morning. Very, very sloppy out there. I mean, it was just like a little bit of rain, and then it would get harder, and then it would stop, and then it would come back, and it was just super annoying. Those guys who went out early, really, I just thought it was a very annoying conditions is the way that I saw it. Eric says I needed to drop to 4 under. That's not going to happen. If anything, it goes to 6, likely pretty solidified at 5 under, but it is not going to 4 under. Sorry about that. What happened to Answer today? Yeah, so we can I want to kind of look at Answer's stats. Obviously, the triple on 16 there is where the vast majority of his strokes went, right? I mean, he gained off the tee, losing 2.6 on approach, but he put 1 or 2 in the water there, and then just didn't putt well, but it's not super egregious. Yeah, very, very, very surprising that he was never able to get this going today. Or, yeah, I mean, I guess he got it going for 12 holes yesterday, but that's about it. Yeah, so let's talk about Ricky Fowler. So cut is 5 under, which means time to be late on Ricky now. Right. I tend to agree. Ricky, I don't think gave us much reason to be all that optimistic. Actually shot a good round today, which he lost strokes off the tee and putted well. I like the putting well. That's kind of Ricky's DNA. But for him to lose strokes off the tee on the week, for him to lose strokes on approach for the week, it's a little bit concerning. And I think we can just go back to being late. Wait and see. You take one really cheap crack at Ricky, and we didn't get it. And I think that's okay. I think it was still worth it. Dustin says, if it stays at -5, I have a 6 of 6. Burns, Tringale, Wise, Ortiz, Streelman, and Grillo. That's a good 6 of 6, or at least any 6 of 6 is going to be amazing if it stays at this rate. Victor's approach is on the way at number 12. He's kind of leaning into it. It's pin high, maybe 20 feet to the left of the hole. It's about right here. Brian Harman has not teed off on. Oh, yes, he has. He's teed off on 13. He's in the fairway. We'll wait to see Corey Connors' approach shot, because that is an absolute bomb there. Dustin, if that's the case, if that's your 6 of 6, Burns, Tringale, Wise, Ortiz, Streelman, Grillo, you are rooting for Connors to just get out of town. Like, do not hero ball this. You are rooting for Hovland to just get out of town. Don't hero ball this, right? Like, just you are because if you can get a 6 of 6 with Hovland gone too and Corey Connors gone too, the 6 of 6 rate is going to be like you. It's just going to say Dustin on cutsweats.com. That's what it's going to say. Sung Kang 5 over. Full Keegan incoming. Yeah. So a full Keegan is when you are the first round leader and then you miss the cut. And that is what Sung Kang is on the verge of right now, especially if he drops another shot. Now he is green side in the bunker in 2 shots on 9. We'll see if he can get up and down from there. I will say this. I will circle back on a couple of notes. Dustin says he has Aaron Wise in his lineups. Aaron Wise. So I have been to Summerlin on Tuesday and Wednesday. I was there for probably a combined 4 or 5 hours. I swear to you, Aaron Wise was on the putting green the entire time. I was there early this morning. Aaron Wise on the putting green. He is very aware, and I'm going to pull up his stat profile. He is very aware of his weakness, which I love that. Right. And he is working hard, really hard to fix that. So here's Aaron Wise. Notoriously bad putter, right? No surprise there. Last year on tour, he was 174th. But look at what he's done recently. Even the last 4, just be a 0 putter. And that's kind of what he's been. He's been actually a positive putter in the last 4. That's all he has to do. He's gonna really contend a lot if he can continue to do that. We're waiting on this Connors approach shot. So in short, very impressed with what Aaron Wise is doing. He's using that long broomstick putter, and it is he's grinding out there hard. If you're just tuning in, 87% likelihood that -5 is the cut. -6 hanging on but losing hope at 12%. If you're rooting for -4, root for a miracle. That's what I would say to you. Yo, Rick went 100% on Vic. How dead am I? I'll tell you what, you're not. I mean, obviously, if he makes the cut, you're not dead, because he's capable. So I watched nearly his entire round on Thursday. He was rolling until he made the double at 8, which was his 17th hole of the day. The round today's been weird. He hasn't played all that great. He's had a couple of looks that didn't drop. I will say he's close. Now, the only problem is, so here's the defense. The only defense at Summerlin is the desert. If you keep it out of the desert, you're fine. And around the greens. And unfortunately, that position that Victor got himself in around the greens on 8 yesterday, and also on the par 3 on the back of 13, 14, they were just super tricky spots. He made double from one. He made bogey from the other. If he continues to do this, just hit everything to 20 feet, I think you're all right. He'll roll it in. Harmon has not hit his approach into 13 yet. They're probably waiting. This is a weird hole. They kind of get backed up here. So they're probably waiting. Connors has hit his approach to 15 feet past the cup. Let's do this. Boom. The first appearance of the putting grid today on the Cut Sweat Show. So Corey Connors is going to have a downhill. This is kind of a tricky putt. This is a tough read because the grid has this going right to left. I thought this putt went left to right on 10 here. No, I guess that's right. What am I arguing with the grid? Okay, it's downhill right to left. I won't argue with the grid. And Harmon will wait on, and we have Hovland's putt as well, but that's on TV, so I'll be able to know when he goes there. So 12, and then they're going to play 13. So they must be somewhat. There might be a group in between them, but they're behind the Harmon group there. Let's see what Victor's putt looks like. Ooh, look at this. I love this so much. So Victor's got this downhill-ish. Is this a double breaker? Because look, it wants to go right to left here, and it wants to go left to right here. Is he on the seam? He's putting right now. He played it out to the right, and he read it correctly. Victor pours it in. Evan. Victor poured it in from 20 feet, 7 inches. Wow. It was pretty straight. I think he played it out a little bit to the right. But he was almost on that little like spine there. That's interesting. Victor. We'll wait for the shot tracker to update. There you go. He made it. Boom. There's his ball in the cup. All right. So that gets Victor to 6 under. Which is certainly going to be safe. 6 under is going to be safe. But if you're a Victor fan, you want him to go nuts. So he's going to have some opportunities here. This is exciting. So 13's the par 5, which you should be able to get one there. 14 is the one he gave away a stroke on yesterday, but it's like the shortest par 3 on the course. That's not the worst hole as long as you're not over the green. 15 is like the drivable par 4. 16 is a par 5. 18's easy. There are scoring opportunities on the back, my friends. Let's actually look at the stats. Yeah, the back is a stroke easier. 13's easy. 15's easy. 16's easy. 18's playing over par. That's surprising. 18 to me is a very easy hole. Most of these guys just hit 3-wood. Like, where's the pin on 18 today? That's surprising, but there are plenty of opportunities out there on the back. Let's go, Victor. Let's go, Victor. If you're just tuning in, we have a minuscule, tiny little baby 6 of 6 rate that's actually climbing. Look at this. In the 3 entry max 10K scramble, there are no 6 of 6 lineups at the moment. Are you joking? No 6 of 6 lineups. All sub 1%. So what that means, if it stays here and you have a 6 of 6, you got a chance. If you have a good 5 of 6, you have a chance. If you have a 6 of 6 that does not have Corey Connors in it, you're rooting against Corey Connors, and you're rooting against him making this putt. Brian Harmon has, I believe, laid up. I mean, I guess that's true if you're Brian Harmon. You probably can't get there, and greenside is not where you want to be. So Harmon lays it to 105. Interesting. Harmon lays it to 105, and Victor's going to the same hole. Let's go, Victor. This is a Victor fan account. Corey Connors, oh my God, he made it. Corey Connors rolls it in from 15 feet, 2 inches. Corey Connors is on a heater, friends. He goes eagle on 9. Birdie on 10. Gives himself a little bit of cushion inside this cut line. That's going to move the 6 of 6 number. So if Connors and Hovland stay inside of it, that's certainly going to help. If something goes wrong in one, or God forbid, both of those guys miss the cut, you will see like 0 6 of 6 lineups, except for Dustin in the chat. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. I was out there today. I've been out there all week. It is, it's awesome, guys. I just love it so much. It's so good. The course is in pristine conditions. It's very easy. Everybody knows that. It's very easy, but it's fun. It's fun. Brian Harman, 105 yards out. We'll keep an eye on that. I also want to see what the live odds are. So this is Caesars. Sam Burns is plus 333. By the way, how freaking good is Sam Burns? Right? This is the year of Sam Burns. Been saying it forever. It's the year of Sam Burns. Matthew Wolff, 12-1. Let's see what Wolff did. Did Wolff gain strokes off the tee? I think he did. Yeah, this is pretty encouraging stuff. Lost barely, a small loser today, but the driver, believe it or not, is what Wolff has been struggling with. Looks great on approach because he can hit wedges into a lot of these. Rolling the rock, very encouraging signs we're seeing out of Matthew Wolff at the moment. Keep an eye on this Brian Harman shot here. Keep an eye on that. Here it comes. Ooh, that's not good. Oh my, Brian. Brian, what did you do, friend? There is a chance it was not this bad. So 37 feet, 7 inches. He missed the green after laying up to 105. There's a chance it landed here and spun back, so that wasn't like as bad of a shot. But boy, you pipe one in the fairway on one of the easiest holes on the course. You lay up to a number that you presumably love, and you leave it short, 37 feet, 7 inches. That is very discouraging because now you get up and down and you make par on one of the easier holes that you need to take advantage of because you're currently outside the cut line. David says, how about Willie Z? How about him? What's he up to? I didn't think much. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to see here. Zalatoris is, barring a miracle, going to miss the cut. He did just stuff one, though. So he'll probably he makes this 5.5 footer and he gets to 2 under. He's got to make 3 more coming in. There's a jump to 6 towards 6 under. 6 under just jumped to 23%. Probably the highest rate it's been since I've been on. Just jumps to 23%, 6 under. If Willie Z makes that and makes like 2 more, somebody throw it in the chat. But otherwise, probably no point in watching. Okay. Hovland had an issue on this hole yesterday. He was, I believe he was over here and he had to like kind of punch it out and lay up. Stripes one today. Things you do indeed love to see. Harman, what's this guy going to do now? Chip this in? Like, what is this guy going to do? Is Ricky done for the weekend? Yes, because he is, I believe, in at 4 under. Played well today, don't get me wrong, but too little, too late. I believe he's done at 4 under. I'll confirm that. Yeah, he's in at 4 under. At worst, this is going to be 5 under par. It might be 6 under par. So Ricky's done. He can hop on the jet and go home because there's no way this thing's coming back to 4 under. They're in commercial. We'll keep an eye on this stuff, but real quick, I'm going to be out at Summit Club next week, right? So Summit Club, we've never seen it before. I've never been there. I don't know what to expect. My goal is, and it's a stacked field. Spieth's going to be there. Xander's going to be there. I think DJ's, did I see DJ's going to be there? I'm going to try to walk the whole thing Tuesday and figure out what the heck is going on with the course. If there's anything specific you want to know, ask about, I'll do my best. Just let me know. Brian Harman has chipped and he's got it to 4 feet. So presuming or assuming, I guess assuming he rolls that in, he's going to stay at -4. That's a missed opportunity there. And it's going to hurt the 13% of you, according to cutsweats.com, the 13% of you that rostered him. Cut Sweats is providing these 5 of 6, 6 of 6 rates. You can look up your lineups and see how many 5 of 6 of 6 of 6s that you have, all that good stuff. So go ahead and subscribe to cutsweats.com. I've said it before, I'll say it again. They treat me very well because they don't give me crap about showing stuff behind the paywall on the stream. And it's the only other site that I actually pay for. So I think you should too. Someone asked me if I have a promo code. I don't. So Thank you for asking. Just support them. Support things in the industry that you like. Spieth next week at CJ Cup. It's interesting, isn't it? It's kind of interesting. I'd like to see. I mean, Morikawa plays out of Summit. Like, I'm scared that he's just going to destroy everybody. Corey Connors, what has gotten into Corey Connors? 342 yards on 11. Okay, I'm going to have to look this up because Corey Connors might have just hit the longest drive on 10 and 11 today. I have to look this up. Give me 1 second. I'll do it on my other screen. But my goodness, I'm wondering if Corey Connors has just hit the longest drive on 10 and the longest drive on 11. Piped. Wow. All right, Victor. Victor can. I wonder if he'll go driver off the deck. 283 to the hole. Ricky is playing Summit, I believe. Yes, I think I saw him in the field. Hey, Rick, thanks for your time. Could you buy when you get a chance, check Malnati? I have Wolf, Malnati, Gooch, Wise, Kepka, Usti. Ooh, interesting. Malnati. Oof. We can add him. He's got to play the last 10 holes like 2 under. Now, the good news is the back is oh no, he started on the front. He started on the back. Ooh, that's tough. Because the back is much easier. But he's finishing on the back and he's going to go play the front and he's in the rough on 18. All right, Malnati's got work to do. We'll kind of keep an eye on it. We'll see what he's got to get at least one. Waiting on Hovland at 13. They've not shown. Is he not in yet? Oh, Pat Perez still has to putt. And then Brian Harman and then Corey Connors, who I think might have just piped the 2 longest drives of the day. I'll keep an eye on that. So we're waiting on some stuff here. Big jump back to 5 under, 83% now to be the cut line with -6 back down to 16%. So just a little bit of a bump there, but goes right back to -5. Okay, I'm on my other screen. I'm going to go to hole info. Oh, hole number 10, longest drives. Let's see. Connors hit one 342, which is the same as Sam Burns. Oh, wow. No, I guess there got a couple of guys. It's like the 3rd or 4th longest drive. Sung J M and Brooks Koepka hit one 354. And then on 11, Connors hit one 346. Wyndham Clark hit one 355. And Taylor Pendrith hit one 369. Oh, my. So Corey Connors did not hit the 2 longest drives on 10 and 11, but they were both like top 5 drives. By the way, this is the hill. They even have the branding on here. That's crazy to me. That is exactly what it looks like. This is a pretty good seating area right here. You might find me up here on Saturday. You might find me there on Saturday. They also built this too. This is a good little spot on. You can see 17 and 18. Hovland's probably got to wait. Did Harman miss that? Harman missed the 4-footer. Okay, he might be done. He missed this 4-footer. Makes bogey on a hole that this is such a bad hole. I don't want to chastise these guys. Golf is hard, but this is so incredibly disappointing to be middle of the fairway. You laid up, you missed the green, and then you didn't get up and down from 37 feet, including a 4-footer. Oof. So now he's 3 under. He's like 13% owned. Is that what we said? Cutsweats.com says 13.5%. And he is now 2 outside the cut. Wow. Wow. Hovland right behind. They must be right behind. Okay, so Hovland chews up basically exactly what Harmon did in 3 and 2. Because Hovland is in the same exact spot, but he's 46 feet 9 inches away. So a chip and a putt. Hopefully here for Hovland. He's so good, man. He's so incredibly good. And then Corey Connors doing what Corey Connors does, 11 feet below the hole. Let's see what that putt looks like. Look at the putts. The pin's in a little bit of a weird little spot here. So here is Corey Connors, 12-foot left to right breaker down the hill that he will have for birdie to go eagle, birdie, birdie, right? Wow. Special stuff. Malnati's hit his approach onto, no, not onto the green. Look how far back this pin is too. Right rear green side, but Malnati needs to get up and down here. I think he just needs to. He's got to go to the front. The front's more difficult. It seems a little loose to me. We'll see. Hey, Rick, great job as always. Thank you. Who were you most impressed with watching live? I'll tell you who I was actually impressed with, and I want to look up his stats. I meant to do this. I watched a lot of Harry Higgs today, maybe the first 12 or 13 holes because he was playing with Doc and Honor Bon Lahiri. And so this is what the numbers. Okay. I'm a strokes gained evangelist, right? I love it. I buy into it. I'm obviously, heavily invested in the strokes gained stuff. There are just some things when you're out there that strokes gained aren't, it's just not going to figure. I'll give you 2 Victor Hovland examples. Or I'll give you one. On 14 yesterday, it's a par 3. The pin was back right, but like if you missed it, if you were like 15 feet left of the pin, it rolled left to 35 feet, which if you hit one to 15 feet and it rolls away because of the ridge, the strokes gained metrics aren't going to give you credit for that. You hit a much better shot than you thought. Hovland actually hit a beautiful shot right at the stick. He was probably 1 yard too long. It rolled down behind off the green and he couldn't get up and down from there. So like it really doesn't, the stats don't tell the whole thing. So I don't know what Harry Higgs' stats were today, but to me, he looked like he was in complete control of his game, especially from tee to green. He just never got in trouble. He was fairway, hit it up onto the green or close to the green, play away from the bad areas. I was pretty impressed by that. That was just today, obviously. Let me go see what his stats were because I don't know. All right, his round 2 stuff. Yeah, gained 2 strokes off the tee. Wow, that's a lot. He lost on approach. I'm surprised by that. And he lost putting. Okay, I could see that. But 2 strokes off the tee. Yeah, he was in every single fairway. He's playing well. He's not putting very well, but he's playing well this week. Harmon. Okay, so Harmon's got 11 feet 7 inches trying to bounce back. It's not going to be an easy one. Connors has not gone yet. Malnati, real good shot there to 4 feet. He's got to make that. And we're waiting on the Hovland chip. Outside of that, I mean, some of these guys are incredibly impressive, right? Hovland, I watched a lot of Hovland. Unbelievable. Hideki's special, as you can imagine, even though it doesn't look like it because he hates every single shot that he hits. But, even these guys, like I was there when like Hayden Buckley made an ace and I was standing right there and it's just like, and then I watched him take a couple more. So there are, if you're going out there on Saturday or Sunday, the back 9, there's a lot of really good spots where you can see like 2 or 3 holes. Like you can see guys teeing off in one spot, putting on another. So you see a lot of guys out there and just watching everybody stripe it. It's unbelievable. Here's Hovland's chip. This is the worst part of his game. He's taking a lot of practice swings trying to figure this out. This is a straightforward chip. So let's see what he does here. He has struggled with this a lot. He is about ready to hit this. Yeah, that's just not great. It's really, that's just, he left it, I don't know, 7 feet short. We'll get the official number here. But it just, he really, and he knows it, really struggles with that part of his game. 7 feet, 11 inches. Yeah, that's just not a good, it's not a good shot. He's not very good with those. And he's gotta figure it out. That's tough. Harmon's got a putt for birdie coming up. Corey Connors missed his, has 3.5 feet coming back. Malnati has not knocked in his par putt yet. That's kind of what we're waiting on, and we'll see what Victor does with this 8-footer. But man, that he had to have lost strokes on that. And I can actually tell you, hold on. So here's a little strokes gained. Here's a lesson. It's a perfect lesson because, first of all, this putt, 8 feet, that is the 50-50 mark on tour. So 50-50 there. I want to see what he lost around the green on that shot. It is round 2, hole 13, right? Round 2, hole 13. They haven't put it in yet. When they do. Oh, you know what? They might not count. Do they still count that as around the green shot, even though it's his third? Yeah, they have to, right? Because it's anything within 40 yards, I think. I'll keep an eye on. No chance the cut drops to 4 under. That is correct, Timothy. Right now, Data Golf has 88% likelihood that -5 is the cut, 12% that -6 is. We are waiting on this Brian Harman putt. Corey Connors has a little bit left. Peter Malnati has a little bit left. Victor Hovland has 8 feet, but they'll show that on television. Hey, Brian. Says, what's up, Rick? How's Leishman looking stats-wise? I can check that in just 1 second. Trying to see if they give us a strokes gain around the green number on that Hovland shot. Leishman. Let's go round by round here. So yesterday, pretty good. Small gain off the tee. Very good gain on approach. Putted well. Today, kind of similar. I mean, this is a pretty good stat line, right? It's a pretty good stat line. Be a 0 off the tee, gain on approach, putt well. That's a recipe for success for Mark Leishman. Certainly don't mind that. Harman missed the putt, it appears. I don't know how, though, because he did not. The shot tracker and the score do not add up, but I'll trust the score. It looks like Harman missed that. Connors did tap in for par, so he remains at 6 under and he's going to 12. Malnati did also make par, so that's good. What does go to live mean? Wasn't I already on live? And Hovland is lining up his birdie putt right now. If you're just joining, the 6 of 6 cut rate, very, very small, about 1%. 5 under is 86% to be the cut. We're keeping an eye on a couple of guys that are going to dictate a lot of the success in your lineups this week. All right, here's Hovland. He's getting ready. 7 feet, 11 inches for birdie after a subpar pitch. And he makes it. Wow. Putter saved him there. Really good putt. So there you go. He picks up half a stroke putting on that hole, and he moves to 7 under par. How about, Victor, you get, let's say you get one more at 15, one more at 16, and just get to 9. That's all I'm asking for. Get to 9 under and be 4-ish back. Well, you might not be. You might be more than 4 back going into the week. Yeah, that just give us a sweat there. No worries. No worries. All right, we'll see what Harman does here at 15. This is a very short par 4. So when I play it, I kind of try to play it over here, and sometimes it funnels over, and then it's got this elevated green, and the pin is in the way back. Hovland flew it on the green yesterday and ended up back here. Hideki ended up in the front bunker. Adam Scott ended up in this front bunker. So there's a lot of different ways. As long as you're in one of these bunkers, you're not really in all that bad of shape. You just kind of hit driver up here and see what happens. There's a lot of different ways to make birdie here. So we'll see what Brian Harman does. Corey Connors has piped another one right down the middle, 320 yards. When he starts to get going, watch out. Malnati has additionally hit the fairway. I would not call it piped. 289 to the right fairway on number 1. That might have been less than driver. You don't have to hit driver at 1. Evan says, do you think there's an edge available from paying attention to NCAA golf for when they turn pro? Yes. We have never been in an era where these guys are more ready to go. We hear that a lot from NCAA players. They're teaching them how to get ready to be a professional very, very early. Alex says, is First Cut not doing a round recap this season? Unfortunately, that is correct. So for the fall, we do 3 episodes, which is a DFS preview on Monday, a mega preview pod on Tuesday, and a Sunday recap. And then in January, we will go back to round by round recaps. I kicked and screamed about that. I wanted to continue to do round by round, but hey, not my call. All good. We'll get back to it in January. I get it though. There's only so many resources, and with football season and lining up with the fall swing, I get the decision. David says, hey, Rick, I've been with you from the start. Is there any way you could add a back test feature, AKA when we make a model? By the way, thanks for all your hard work. David, first of all, thank you. And I think you're going to be really happy about some of the changes and updates that you see on RickRunGood.com soon. Hovland's teeing off on 14 in playing through, so I will describe to you how this goes. He hit 9-iron here yesterday. This is a similar lofted club. I don't know for sure. Oh, he skirts the bunker. Yeah, that's pretty good. Skirts the bunker and runs it back there. So he landed it about here, rolled out. He is probably 10 feet for birdie. Oh, I was going to say 8 feet, and I thought it looked longer than his last putt. It's 8 feet. So here we go. Victor, look at this tiny little shelf they put this pin on. Fun fact, they would never put the pin here for the membership because they would just kill them. So like all these pins that I've seen this week, I've never played. It's kind of interesting. Downhill left to right breaker. So this is it. This is the stretch for Hovland. This is the stretch. If he's going to make a legitimate run at winning this, or at least making noise, it's now. Because he can make this, right, which he's 50-50 to do, make this to get to 8 under. He's then going to play the drivable par 4, which is playing as one of the easiest holes. If he gets one there, he's at 9 under. He's then going to play 16, the par 5, which is like the easiest hole on the course. He makes another one there. It's 10 under. Now, I've just given him 3 birdies, and I know that's not how golf works, but this is the chance for him to make a run. Waiting on the Brian Harman drive. They're usually calling guys up here. I don't know if they were doing that today, but usually the guys on the green are waving the other group up. So we'll see if they do that. Hideki had a pretty good shot too. Oh, Hideki. Oh, keep going. Oh, I thought Hideki's ball was going to get right behind Victor's and he was going to give Victor the read. It's not on the same exact line, but that would have been nice. But anyway, to David again, I've got some really good stuff in the works that I think you're gonna like. A back test feature. That's pretty good idea though. I will write that down. That was not part of it, but I think I can do that. Oh boy. 90% 5 under. 6%, or I'm sorry, 10%, it goes to 6 under. What would that back test feature look like, David? So if you were going to run a model for Shriners this week on Tuesday, for example, you would take your model and you would click a button that says back test, and it would show you how it worked at other Shriners or at other events. Let's talk it out. They're showing a shot here. Is this Aaron Wise on the coverage? It is. 10, dude. He's at 10 under, and he just stuffed a wedge. Dude, I love this guy. You know what? He's grown on me a lot the last couple of weeks. Special. Nice shot there. Connors has not hit his approach on 12 yet. Malnati has not hit his approach on 1 yet. There is a pelican just like walking around on that green. Looks like he's about to get hit by the ball. Look at this guy. If you're watching the coverage, there is a like pelican. Oh my God. He's walking right next to these balls. Buddy, you're going to get hurt out there. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Waiting on a lot of shots here. Waiting on 4 shots. They've got to be coming soon. I don't know why the Harmon group has not teed off yet. They must not be waving those guys up. So they're waiting for them to finish. Connors has not hit. Whoops. Sorry. Got a little aggressive with the zoom there. Connors has not hit yet. Malnati has not hit yet. Are we seeing a shrinking 6 of 6 rate? 0, 6 out of 6 lineups in the scramble. 1% of lineups in the club twirl. I can't even hover over it. It's so small. The drive the green, 0.73%, 6 of 6s. Even in the drive the green, only 6.6% have 5 of 6s. Could a really good 4 of 6 win? That'd be fun. Mike, can I get 9-1 odds of the cut going to -6? You want that it goes to -6 at 9-1? Oh, so you want me to give you 9-1? Sure. 9-1 on $1. You're on. Waiting on Hovland's putt, waiting on Harmon's drive, waiting on Connor's approach, waiting on Malnati's approach. So we'll see. We are just waiting. Who's the live bet of the week? You always help me with these. Ooh, okay. Okay. So I'm going to have to do a couple things here. So I don't want to leave the shot tracker. So what I'll do is I'll move this over here and I'll zoom out a little bit because that's a smaller window. We can find some live bets here. All right. Malnati has hit 30 feet. 30 feet right of the hole. He's going to have to make some birdies coming in. Connors has not hit yet. Adam Scott is putting from 64 feet, 7 inches. Is that what we've been waiting for this Hovland putt eventually? All right. So Scott, that was a pretty good putt. Hideki will go next, and then Hovland will go. So we have time there. I'm shocked that Harmon has not hit yet. All right. Bets for live outright. So the way that I would do this is a couple of things. Gosh, the stat profile for Sam Burns continues to be impressive. What are the odds on Sam Burns? 3.5 to 1. Although I'll tell you what, if Sungjae gets like 2 more, if Sam Burns goes to 5 to 1 at any point, I would buy that. Because if Sungjae gets to let's see. Or Shank really, but really Sungjae I think would move the number more. Like if Shank or Sungjae got to 15 under, you'd probably see Burns at like 5 to 1. I think I'd bet that. Hideki is now putting. Connors has hit his approach, and it was quite terrible. Wow, he's been dialed in. That's the worst. That's like the worst shot Corey Connors has hit in his life. Hideki missed the putt right. I'm not sure Hovland learned much, but he was there trying to get a read. He was behind it. That's a terrible shot from Connors. And now we just chipped, I assume, to 2 feet. So he'll tap that in for par. So Connors is resolved there on 12. Harman, we still have not teed off, and we're going to get Hovland in a second. Malnati has 3.5 feet. Oh, he left it short. That's not good. 3.5 feet left for par. If he misses that, I don't want to say he's cooked. He has a lot of holes left, but he's probably cooked. What is this group waiting for? The Brian Hart, are they getting a ruling in front of them? Like, weird. Other stat profiles that look good. Harry Higgs looks good, but he's probably too far back. What's Aaron Wise right now? 14-1? Because if Aaron Wise is 14-1 and he's at 11 under, he's got 2 holes to go, and it's 8 and 9. 8's kind of tough. 9's gettable. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm kind of lukewarm on that. Here's Hovland. He is addressed his ball. Victor Hovland, come on, baby. Make this. 8 feet 11, 8 feet 1 inch. Out to the right. It's on its way. Oh, he lipped it out on the low side. Oh, God. It was an okay putt. I didn't think that he hit it all that square. But dang, that's one that got away. I mean, that was for 4 in a row. Oh, that would have been so good. That would have been so good. All right, here is Harman and all that for a presumed layup. All right. We'll see if Malnati can make this 3.5 footer. They're in commercial, so let me continue to go through this here. I'm just trying to see some of these stat profiles that might be pretty good. Malnati made it. That's good. What is Charlie Hoffman's number? 28-1. I'm gonna give this a refresh. I think I'm 2 holes behind. Man, here's what I would probably do. I would probably wait to see what's Hovland's number. Just out of curiosity. 28. No, I don't think you can do that. What I would say is if Burns gets to 5 or more, I'd probably bet that. I don't mind betting Aaron Wise at 14, right? He's won before, right? Aaron Wise at 14, in which I am really impressed with his game. He's a Las Vegas guy. He's working hard on the putter, and it's paying dividends. And he's just an absolute striper. He's got 2 holes. He's got 2 kind of hard holes left, though. Did he start on the back or the front? Where's he at? I think he has 8 and 9 left, actually. Okay, that's not as bad. Eight's a gauntlet, and he's on the green. I could bet Aaron Wise at 14-1. I don't think that's so bad. I could do that. Harman has 75 yards in. Connors is getting to 13. That's the par 5. Malnati is at 2. 86% that this cut is going to be -5. So these guys must be all backed up. So Hovland's going to have to wait on this Harman group. I don't know if there's a group. I don't know where my tee sheet is. If there's a group in between them, or they're all just kind of backed up here. If you have Hovland at 40, Riley, you should probably take that because I mean, he's obviously very close. He's 6 back. If he gets one here, he gets one at 16. Maybe he's 4 back, 5 back. He can go low. You're not really chasing a bunch of guys that are like prolific winners. As much as I love Sung Jae, not a prolific winner on the PGA Tour. Chasing Adam Schenk, I don't care about that. Sam Burns is going to have something to say about it, but like 40 to 1 is better than any other number out there, I would imagine. It's 28 to 1 at Caesars right now. Continued to be the absolute, just tiny little 6 of 6 rate. What was the, so let's flip it this way. So let's look at the leaders. Sam Burns, 8% owned. Sung Jae, 14%. Adam Schenk, 2%. Ramey, 4%. Wolf, 15. Hadwin and Hall, 3.2 and 0.8. Putnam, 0.4. Aaron Wise, 10. Yeah, so a lot of guys at the top, single-digit ownership or lower. That's why you're seeing all this shake out the way that it is. Waiting on the approach shot from Brian Harman's layup. And if you remember, Brian Harman, not a very good result from his last layup. Connors, is in the middle of the fairway. Big surprise there. Malnati is in the left-hand rough. That is, it's not the greatest place to be on 2, but this is like kind of the most middle pin on the golf course. So I think it's okay. Hovland's going to have to wait till at least Harman hits this shot. They're going to be backed up. We're going to wait a while, I think, for this Hovland shot. Unless these guys are supposed to get on and call them up. We'll see. The coverage is kind of flipping around. Who's this? Ramey? Yeah. All right. That was a good shot there. So Harman hits a good one to 5 feet. So he needs this, right? He's got to make this one. And then he's got to make one more coming in, which would likely be 16. The next hole. So I think we're probably going to get a resolution on Harman pretty quickly here. Because if he misses this, he's probably done. Unless he plays hero. And Hovland, we got plenty of time on. Okay. So we're going to probably know if Harman misses this, I might call him done. Not technically, but mostly. But if he makes it, we're probably going to know because he's probably going to need to get birdie on the next one too. If you're just checking in, 1%. Okay, so they must be waving these guys up because Hovland's hitting right now. And Hovland's hitting before Harman has putted out. This is what's supposed to happen. They're supposed to get on the green and wave these guys up. I don't know what took the Harman group so long. Hovland hit an absolute dime here yesterday. Let's see what he does here. It's playing 317. I think he just knocked the ball off the tee, or it fell off. He's putting it back on. All right, we're going to start over again. So he's going to go through his routine again. I think he knocked it off. No penalty for that. All right, here we go. Try this again. He's behind the ball. He's addressing it. 317. He's got driver in hand. That looks left to me. There's bunkers over there, and that's not really where you want to be. Oh, he's left of that. Oh, boy. I hope he didn't fire that Hovland 40 to 1 bet. He is in the desert, up against some rocks behind a little bush. If he can make par here, he's dead. I bet I can show you the bush. These things are so detailed. He's like behind this bush. It's not that big, but he's in the desert. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Hideki's hitting now. Connors has not hit yet. Malnati has not hit yet. And Hovland is in the desert. That is really unfortunate. You just wonder, like, the momentum. If he makes that putt on the last one, I don't know. You just wonder. These guys are crazy good. Hideki's ball looks like it's hanging a little bit right. Might be in that front bunker. Let's see. Yes. And you hope it didn't plug. If it didn't plug, it's fine. Let's give Cut Sweats a refresh here. Literally, the 3 max entry 10K scramble has 0 6 of 6 lineups. Is that unbelievable or what? Greg says these graphics are fire, Rick. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how detailed they are. They have every little area. Sometimes they do the houses too. Like, what? It's craziness. Look at this. Look at this. They do such a good job. Let's see Hovland's ball. The shot tracker might not be able to get on it. It's over here in the desert. Fun fact: we were looking for. I hate to say it, we were looking for Doc's ball in the desert today. They're on 6 this morning. It must have took a kick off like the corner of the cart path, and it was way in the desert. And like it was, the search party was like me, Doc, Harry Higgs, this other guy, and like 2 marshals. We ended up finding it, but it's hard to find. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right behind that bush. There you go. It's going to be so hard. It's one of those shots that I would take a drop. I'm not hitting my club off the rocks. All right, Connors played to in front of the bunker, 90 yards left. So this is Connors' look coming in. And Malnati has played as well. He's on the green. Malnati needs one somewhere. Riley says, if Burns wins back-to-back weeks for me, I will donate $100 to you because 1, your info helps me so much, and 2, you are awesome. Well, thank you, Riley. 1, you are awesome, and 2, if Burns wins it, you can donate that $100, but donate it to a cause that you are passionate about instead of me. Thank you. They're in a commercial right now, so let's see what's going on. Sung Jae still plus 333 to win this thing live. Burns plus 350. Wolf at 12-1 is kind of interesting. What did Aaron Wise do? Did Aaron Wise make par on 8? Okay, good, he did. So he can get, okay. So if Wise could get to 12, and he's playing the easiest hole on the course, right? So if Wise could get to 12, Shank's probably not going to get much deeper. Even if Sungjae's playing the front, he's probably not going to get much deeper. Ramey isn't going to get much deeper, and I'm not super worried about Ramey being a path to victory or a blocker, a roadblock to the path of victory. Wise at 14-1 is kind of really appealing right now. All right, Harman made that. So good layup, Brian. Good putt. That gets him to -4. If Harman gets one more, which he's probably going to need it on the next hole, that will likely it's got to move the 6 of 6 number a little bit because he's 14% owned. You would think that would help. So we'll see. We're probably going to find out on Harman like right now. If he doesn't take advantage of 16, he's got a lot of work to do on 17 and 18 to get one. Connors is 90 yards in. Malnati's still waiting to putt, and Hovland we will see on the coverage. We're about an hour in. This is the deepest or the highest percentage that 5 under has been thus far, 93% to be your cut line. -6 is about 7% according to Data Golf. Hideki is in this front right-hand bunker on 15. And as long as this isn't plugged, which I don't see the ball, but I don't think it's plugged, this should be okay. We'll see, though. Show me the other angle on Hideki. Oh, his ball's fine. Okay, so Hideki's got this isn't an easy shot for me, but Hideki's got a nice clean line in the bunker to a back pin location. This is just a go for a pro. Lays the club face wide open. Still waiting. Hideki's a slow, not slow, but he addresses the ball for a while. On its way. Oh, it checked up too quick. Not a good shot. Not a good shot. He's going to be like 25 feet short. Kind of just never got far enough back there for that kind of spin. We don't have a Corey Connors approach yet. We do not have a Brian Harman drive yet. And Malnati looks like he made par. So that's good. All right. We are getting, okay. This Hovland shot's disgusting. It's on rocks. He can't move them. There's a bush in front of him that is going to impact this in some way. If he got this on the green, it'd be a miracle. If he dumped it in the front bunker or in that back bunker there, that would be fine. If he doesn't kill anybody, it might be a miracle. He actually has to be careful. If there's a bush behind him that if he breaks a limb on, that is actually going to be a penalty. He's got to be careful about where he stands. This is, I mean, just get it in the bunker. I don't know what his plan is here, but this is if he would run away with par if you just offered it to him right now. Oh my God. He's trying to figure out how he can even stand. This is impossible. He doesn't even have a back. He's still trying to figure. Okay. So he's addressing it. No, he's not comfortable. This stuff is, he's trying to figure out his club path. This is bad. He's still practicing. It looked like it went immediately left. I think it's in the bunker. It's kind of on the side slope, but that might be, man, it's on the down slope. Ball below his feet, it looks like. It's hard to kind of tell. The fact that he even got a club face on it was, or the ball on it was unbelievable. I mean, this is just, it's on these rocks. Yeah, it went straight left. If he could get up and down, this would be an unbelievable par. God, that was, so he's like right here in the bunker. All right, Harman. Oh boy, Brian Harman yanks one right on a hole that you need to take advantage of. He's probably going to have tree trouble. This might be Brian Harman's weekend right here. Corey Connors does what he does from 91 yards, which is hit it to 5 feet 8 inches. He's going to have a birdie putt there. He already has kind of a cushion on this cut line, which is closing in on -5, now 97%. Hovland's going again. So Hovland is now in the bunker. It doesn't look like that bad of a lie. The other angle made it look like it was much steeper. This looks doable to me. Come on, Victor. Get up and down, bud. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. He's probably got 3 feet left. Pretty good. All right. Good shot, Victor. Brian Harman is in trouble. Corey Connors has a putt for birdie and played this hole the way that Corey Connors would. And Malnati will move to 3. Malnati's got a lot of holes left. Let me refresh this because I thought didn't Ramey make a putt to take the lead? Or was that for the co-lead? Maybe it was for the co-lead. So 4 at the top. Burns, Shank, Sungjae, Ramey. Just as we all anticipated. A lot of guys 2 back. What's Aaron Wise going to do? Oh, he's in the right rough. Let's shot tracker this. He's got 1 hole to go. He's finishing up on 9. Is he in tree trouble? Yeah, he kind of is. You can't be right on 9. No. That stinks because he can definitely get there in two. It's like the easiest hole on the course. Hovland, 2 feet 11 inches was that officially. So really, really good shot there. I do not believe so, Scott. No. I mean, like in my life or just like in this moment? Shank's ownership was 2.6%. Higo hasn't done anything since winning in South Carolina, says El Prez. It's kind of right. I don't that he's fascinating, isn't he? What did he win? His second start and hasn't really done much since. It's yeah, I don't really know what to make of him here. Neesmith's on 17. They're showing this on the coverage, and looks like the wind is kicking up. Let's see what he does here. Buckley made an ace here yesterday. Okay, that's safe. I don't know why they were showing that. I thought something fun was going to happen. Connors made that putt. All right, so Corey Connors is looking good. Corey Connors looking good. 7 under now. Couple holes to play. Data Golf has this almost certainly going to be 5 under par, 97%. Malnati's in with a par. Aaron Wise, okay, he advanced it pretty far. You can get he's got some green to work with. He's gonna have to go over the bunker, but if he can get up and down from there, let's go. And Harmon, we have not seen what he's gonna do on 13 yet, which is this could be his tournament here. I mean, if he makes bogey here, he's pretty much done. But you really probably were licking your chops thinking this was going to be a birdie. Adam Schenk is on 18 with the co-lead and is in big time tree trouble. And they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. Keep an eye on Aaron Wise. Who's Aaron Wise playing with? Cameron Tringali and Tyler McCumber. Who are we liking for round 3 showdown? Asked Greg. You know what? Let me do this. So while they're in a commercial, I'm going to refresh the showdown cheat sheet. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you like a behind the scenes look at this, right? This is something that's usually behind the paywall, all that good stuff, but I'll give you a look at this, but I got to refresh it first and make sure everything is all good. So you have to look at me. You're not missing anything. They're doing playing through coverage. Adam Schenk is trying to figure out what he's going to do on 18. So what I'm doing is I'm rerunning the numbers right now on the showdown cheat sheet. Again, this is usually behind the paywall and it has proven to be a very powerful tool. So I'm just going to show it to you because why not? Bear with me though. Schenk is, I think he's going up. I think he's going over the trees. Co-leader in trouble on 18. I think he's going over. He did. And it is, yeah, short. Just playing out. Okay. Here's the showdown cheat sheet. So what this really does is, long story short, gives you all the live data, compares it to every single golfer's actual baseline. So you can see who's playing above and below their baseline in certain spots. And then there's a really handy chart here that shows you which players that you should be targeting. So I'm looking at the first 2 rounds right now, but you could look at just a single round at a time, which sometimes can be more powerful. But the bottom right-hand corner is where you want your guys to live. These are guys who are hitting it well, right, from tee to green, and they're putting below their baseline. So, for example, Harris English is gaining, well, he's not going to make the cut, but he's gaining, let me find somebody who's going to make the cut. Taylor Gooch. Taylor Gooch is gaining 3.2 strokes on average from tee to green and still putting a half a stroke per round below his baseline. That would be a really good target. Harry Higgs, same thing. Keith Mitchell's not going to make the cut. But you can kind of see how this all works. So those would be those would be some guys that I target there. All right. And if you want that tool after every single round of golf, then go on and subscribe to RickRunGood.com. Victor Hovland putting for par from 2 feet 11 inches. He makes it. So a hole that you should take advantage of, but after a tee shot, par seems like it was a really good outcome. Corey Connors waiting to hit his tee shot on 14. Brian Harman played left of the water. That's actually a pretty good out from there. So he's got 76 in, and he's got green to work with, and he hit it to 12 feet 2 inches. All right, so Brian Harman, this isn't his last chance, but it's his best chance to make this cut. Is right here. This putt, this 12-foot 2-incher. Hovland waiting to tee off on 16. That's the par 5. Oh, Aaron Wise. What's he doing? Aaron Wise, it's an okay shot. 11 feet 6 inches on his final hole of the day. Look at that green. Okay. Aaron Wise, downhill left to right. Here's the tee shot for Hovland on 16. He's only 6 shots back, and it feels like he's left so many out there. He made double on 8 yesterday, like a really ugly double. He made it. He feels like he's left so many out there. All right, that is a piped drive, I believe, from Hovland. Yeah. Yeah, good ball there. Yeah, so he's going to have 227 in. So you got to imagine he's going for that. Harmon's up on the green. We'll see. Malnati's got a lot left. Wise has hopefully 1 shot left. Hopefully 1 putt left for Aaron Wise. %96 to be the cut number for -5. -6 is 4%. Waiting on this putt from Aaron Wise. Malnati, they've not forwarded him to the next hole yet. Connors. Even when Connors hits one to 20 feet, which it's just off the green, he goes right over the flagstick. So good. Harmon's cut chances, they do not lie with this putt, but they are mostly lie with it. Brian Harman, Denny McCarthy's on 18 with a putt. They're showing this on the coverage right now with a putt to make the cut, presuming it doesn't go to 6 under par. If it goes to 6 under, doesn't matter anyway. But this is probably 35 feet for Denny. There was one time where I showed my screen. I shared the broadcast so we could watch along, and they dinged me and shut down my stream for that. So I can't do it anymore. But here's Denny McCarthy. I don't know what this is, 30, 35 feet. For birdie on 18 to make the cut. Back and through, up the hill, stretch, missed it low. So Denny's going home. Oh my God, Aaron Wise made it. Okay, so Aaron Wise, is he still 14-1? Yeah. I'm going to bet this. I'm going to bet Aaron Wise right now. I like what I've seen. Yeah. All right. Brian Harman missed it. So the path to Brian Harman making the cut is getting more narrow because he needs to make a birdie, at least one, probably just one. but it is now down to 2 holes that are not really birdie holes, and he did not take advantage of the one that was. So, oh wow, good putt by Schenk there. So Schenk, who was out of position, had to play back out into the fairway, made a pretty long putt there to save par. Good job. So we're going to see Victor's approach here shortly because that Harmon group is going to get off the green. But it'll be a while because Scott and Hideki are both in much worse positions. So we'll wait on that. Harmon moves to 17. So he's got either birdie this one or birdie 18, and they haven't really been birdie holes. Connors is 20 feet away, but he's over the stick. Is 18 still playing over par? Yes. So 17 is playing darn near right on par. And 18 is slightly over par. So this is pretty tough stretch here. Wise just went to 12. So if you got him at 14, you at least got 2 points of value there. Connors, I don't know if he chipped that or putted that, but he's got 3.5 feet left for par on 14. Doug Gim for birdie to get to 5. Oh, Dougie Gim. And he gave it the fist pump that he gave, remember at Korn Ferry Tour Finals last year where Gim knew he had to make a putt on 18 to get his tour card, and he buried it and he gave it the fist pump. Just gave the same one to get inside the number on 18. That guy is I don't want to call him a stone cold killer because he's never won, but yeah, man, you give him a putt on 18 in a big moment, seems to make him. Love that kid. Oh, they're showing the Aaron Wise putt now on the coverage with the broomstick. He's been working hard with this. Boom. Get in there. Wise was just 16-1 at FanDuel. Yeah, so he was 14-1. I'm showing Caesars right now. He dropped to 12. We jumped in quick and got it at 14. Really impressive. I'm hoping Burns, I don't know. Maybe it's not likely. I was hoping Burns was going to get to like 5-1. I was hoping kind of Sungjae might make 2 more birdies coming in and get to and get Burns a little bit longer, but I'm not optimistic about that anymore. Are we still waiting? Have they moved along Malnati yet? What hole is he on? He's through 12, but he started on the back. Okay. So shouldn't this take me live? Yeah, so he's on 4 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 12 holes to go, right? Yeah. All right. They're in a commercial. So I don't know what is live and what is not here, but we're gonna have to get so Scott has hit, Hideki's gonna hit, and then Victor will go. Here, the other 2 guys have already hit, so Harmon should be momentarily, the ball should be in the air literally any second. Hovland's still 50-1. Or dropped to 51. Harry Hall's still 50-1. How far back is Higgs? Higgs looks good, man, but 200-1, he might be too far back. We got to be getting an update here from Harmon momentarily. And I'm probably going to have to sign off here soon. Been on for 90 minutes. I've got a couple other obligations. I got a dog staring at me. Probably needs to go for a walk. See how long I can last here. Victor. Oh, Oh man. Could you have taken a more aggressive route, Vic, over the the long part of the water? Looks like he carried it. He's on the green on the correct little tier area, right? For this putt, 39 feet right to left, back down the hill for eagle. Let's go, young man. Harmon, I don't know why we haven't seen this Harmon tee shot yet. The other two guys have hit. We're up to date. We've got to get a Harmon tee shot here. He should have already hit. And Connors, they're probably waiting for them to call him up. But this Harmon shot has to be happening like right now. How far back is too far back? So let's just say 13 under's the probably going to be the lead. Eight's probably too far back because that's 19 guys ahead of you and 5 back. 9 under, there's still a lot of guys ahead of you, but you might only be 4 back. The winner probably comes from 10 under or lower at this point. So Brian Harmon, 34 feet 10 inches. That is he kind of has to make it. You know what's weird here? So this trips up a lot of people. So this green, it's a very devious little green. So everything rolls right to left here. You can see where my cursor is. Everything's right to left there. So even like a lot of these putts here will go right to left, right to left, right to left. And then it kind of switches, which is a little bit more rare because the putts on the left, they don't go towards the water. It's a very subtle ridge that it goes left to right there. And that's really trippy for a lot of people to hit it, to not have it go towards the water. A lot of people misread this putt. So we'll see what Harmon does. And Hovland's got a putt for eagle that he knows exactly what it's going to do. Malnati is, oh boy, in trouble. El Prez says no cut show next week. That's right, because there's no cut. No cut show. No cut sweat show. All right, waiting on this Hovland shot. We're going to wait on this. Is Harmon out? No, Harmon's actually the closest. So we have time there. Connors, they've not called him up yet. And Malnati's in trouble. So we got a little bit of time here. Take a look at this leaderboard again. They're showing Neesmith on the coverage. Nice guy, by the way. I was really, really hoping Sungjae was gonna get to 15 under, and I could bet Burns at 5-1. I'm not sure that's the case now. Come on, Sungjae, do me a favor here, bud. You're on 7. That's an easy hole. Eight's kind of tough, and then 9 you can get. Maybe you can get 1 here and 1 at 9. All right, so Matsuyama is now hitting over the water, or at least they're showing it now. I don't know when this happened, but this is imperative to us waiting on Victor's shot. So Hideki must have had to like not lay up but play out, and then he hit it to the middle of the green. So he's got probably further than Hovland does. He's got that for birdie. Hovland has it for eagle, but we should see that coming up soon. Okay, so here now they're showing Sungjae. They're showing Sungjae on 7. This is just a little flip wedge up there. He's probably got 70 yards in on this. Sungjae, come on. I'm rooting for 2 birdies from Sungjae so I can bet Burns at 5-1. It's not a great shot. Didn't hit it far enough back, and it spun. It's barely on the green, maybe 22 feet. That was not great. Harmon, hopefully they don't ding me for letting this video play. Actually, it doesn't look like it's going to play. I'll just kill it. Corey Connors has not teed off on the short par 4 yet. Malnati's still in the trees. Hovland, we have a moment on, and Harmon should be putting actually like now, because it looks like Schwartzel and Pat Perez have both putted. So the update on Brian Harmon is this. He needs a birdie coming in. So it needs to be now from 34 feet, 10 inches, or on 18, which is playing over par for the day. The path of Brian Harmon making this cut for 13% of you is narrowing by the moment. Yet he has a 34 footer here. Brian Harmon's a good putter. 34 feet on tour. What's that? 10%, 15%, maybe something like that. Maybe not, maybe 10%. That's what we're rooting for right now for Brian Harmon. And I think this is a tough read on this hole. But the other guys have putted. Did they putt on similar lines? Not really. This is a tough read. He missed it. Looked like he had the pace right. Tapped it in. Missed it to the right. It's a very difficult read. So there you go. Brian Harmon, 1 hole to go. He makes birdie and he's in or not. Ooh, Victor has putted and missed it, but 2 feet, 5 inches. So he should be able to knock that in for birdie and should be able to get him to 8 under. Come on, Victor. Get one. Oh, can he get one more on these two holes that are kind of tough? He's going to get to 8 under. Connors, that's a layup there for Connors. That's going to test him. That green this is going to be a pretty tough shot here because this green's way above his head. The pin's all the way in the back. He's probably not going to be able to see the bottom of the flag. He's not going to be able to see the bottom of the flag. He might not be able to see the stick. That's going to test him. Malnati's not hit his second shot yet, which we'll see. And I just want to see Hovland tap this in. And let's see what they move Hovland to. So he's 50 to 1 at Caesars. When he makes this putt, and he goes to 8 under, let's see if they move that. I don't know if they should, but let's just see if they do. Still 50. Oh, okay. So to circle back on something from like an hour ago, we saw Hovland on 13, the par 5, hit a pretty subpar chip. And I wanted to know how many strokes he lost on that shot. And I have the answer. It's about a quarter of a stroke. 0.21 he lost on that. He left it to about 7 feet, 11 inches. Now he made the putt, so he gained a half a stroke putting, but lost 0.21 around the green. That's really the only knock in his game at the moment. Is he the short game often betrays him. Here we go. Here's 18. It's playing over par today, which is kind of surprising because to me this is a pretty easy hole. I don't know where they have maybe the wind direction or something. I don't know, but where's the pin? Tucked in the way back. I don't know. This is to me a pretty easy hole, but who knows? Oh, here's the eagle putt from Hovland. We're not going to show. All right. Malnati's still not there. His shot tracker seems so slow to me. And why have we not seen Victor knock this in yet? Are we really waiting on Adam Scott to putt out, or what are we waiting on here? The coverage is now showing Hovland's putt a couple minutes after it happened. It's putt for eagle. It's that's a pretty darn good effort, guys. Oh my gosh. He damn near made that. That was a very impressive putt. Sungjae. Okay, Sungjae's putt on 7 for the lead by himself after a subpar approach. No way. Just never. He hated it. He yanked it. That was not good. That was 2 really bad strokes from Sungjae there. All right, they're showing Hideki on the coverage now. for birdie at 16 from like 50 feet. And he left it, he left it like 5 feet short. Harman's not hit his tee shot yet on 18. That we're very interested in. Malnati, wow. Where was he? Look at this guy. Onto the green, 25 feet. If he makes that, he gets a step closer to the cut number. We might have to cut Malnati here. I mean, he's 2 off the cut line. I brought him on because someone in the chat said said they needed him for a 6 of 6. All right, here you go. Brian Harman, 191 yards out. He hits the fairway. 191. He's got to make birdie or his week is over. I might give Malnati one more shot here. If he misses this putt, I might have to cut him. Hovland's still 50-1, which I guess, Oh, maybe not. They might be moving it. Oh no, second round leader they have locked. Let's see. And it's still 50. That's fine. Wow, so Hideki makes bogey on the par 5. That is brutal. They move Sungjae back to 350. So now Sungjae and Burns co-favorites live. 6 of 6 number, cutsweats.com. Still less than 1%. Carnage. Probably one of the lower rates we've seen in a while. Data Golf has -5 as the cut number 98% of the time here. 1.4% for -6. Hovland's got this par 3 that we just watched Harman play. And then, of course, 18. And Corey Connors has a very difficult little pitch on his hands here. All right, Adam Scott on the tee at 17. Oh, here's Connor's shot. Yeah, see, that was going to be so hard. He left it 35 feet short. That was going to be – I don't know why he laid up. I assume he laid up because he has the power to get up there. That, to me, is – I think that's a questionable decision. Adam Scott fanned one on 17 into the front right greenside bunker. That will be lie dependent. I do wonder, I know these guys know their game way better than I do, but how can Corey Connors not try to drive this green? I assume he laid up. That was he's been pumping drives 320, 340 yards. How can this be the play? I just don't believe it. All right, Malnati makes par. He's 2 out. I'm cutting him from the coverage. Hovland is on the tee right now on 17. Playing 196. Looks like it's back into the winds. And the wind does look like it's pushing towards the water. Right to left would be. Seems to be staring at it. Okay, catches the right edge. That's the way to play this. You land it here and you let it work itself over. That's kind of what he did. He's going to be about out here, probably 25 feet or so for birdie. Nice safe shot. That's the play. Yeah, 26 feet 6 inches. Ooh, over. I that's not the angle that I saw. I thought he was a little bit over here, more pin high. But first of all, am I getting a lot better at guessing the distances? 25 feet. That was 26 6 inches. That's the safe shot. That was absolutely the safe shot to play. Play it off this ridge. Never really bring the water in. Hideki on the tee now. Adam Scott's in this front bunker. Yeah. Hideki on the tee. And we're waiting on Harman's approach, which is this is the most critical shot we have of the cut sweat right now. This shot right here. Hideki kind of does a similar thing. His rolls out to basically where Victor's is. Victor's gonna give him the real good line there. All right, so here's where we're at, gents or ladies. I don't know who's out there. The critical cut sweat shot is here. Brian Harman. 13% of you have him. It's basically the highest owned golfer who is still out there and close enough to the cut line to kind of make a difference. He needs birdie on the last. He's 13% owned according to cutsweats.com. He needs birdie on the last. He's 191 yards out in the fairway. He did not take advantage of 16, which is a hole you have to take advantage of. He couldn't make a birdie on 17. No surprise there. So here we go. Invincible says, I'm using my one time on Harmon. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at with some of these lineups. He's going to dictate. He would move the 6 of 6 rate, at least by a little bit, if he were to make this cut here. So this is a very critical shot. We're going to keep an eye on. I'm going to leave it up because this is the most critical shot. Farmer John says, just joined. So sorry if this is a repeat. Percentage of 6 of 6. It's right here on the right side of your screen. It's about 0.5% to 1%, depending on the contest you're playing. Very, very small. 5 of 6 rate, still kind of small, 8% or so, depending on the contest. Waiting on this Harmon shot. I'm not going to move off of it because we got to see it. It's the most important shot of the cut sweat. Okay, they did move Hovland to 35. Do you see how slow they are? So let's be real here. This is, I'm going to get on. They're the best way to, the most profitable way to bet golf is live. Not only betting outrights live, but round by round matchups. I've talked about that a lot. And this has to be the golden era of that, because as data gets better, as these companies start to get closer aligned with the tour, the latency, it's going to get better. The data is going to come through quicker. They're going to adjust their lines quicker. But how many lines have I pointed out and they've gotten significantly smaller after we already knew what the outcome of like that hole was? Like, this is live and round by round is the most profitable way to bet golf right now. Is Harmon, Harmon might be out. Yeah, he's 191. Perez is 190. I don't know if they'll walk that off or if who will go first, but we should be seeing Harmon's ball in the air any moment. Adam Scott, back on 17, is playing out of the front greenside bunker. That's a subpar shot. Yeah, everybody, Justin says cut is going to -6. I have a bet for $1 with, hold on, I'm scrolling up. Who did I bet on this? Mike? Is that who I bet? Yeah, Mike. I don't know. Data Golf says 98% it's going to be -5. So unless you would like to offer some other evidence, or just maybe Data Golf's really, really wrong. Okay, here we go. Brian Harmon's approach is in the air, and it is 28 feet away, 28 feet 1 inch. This putt, let's check the view, the grid view. This is a downhill, pretty significantly, right to left putt that will snap in front of him across the front of the cup there. It'll, when it, especially if it has dying speed, will snap in front of the cup. That's going to be a tough one. I've seen Data Golf be wrong on big numbers like this, but not in a while. I feel like they might have reformulated it because they used to like have it at 90%, late on a Friday, and it would not come in all the time. But I feel like they've been better recently. Hovland is now putting for birdie on 17. This is the putt. He's addressed it 26 feet 6 inches. It's on its way. Missed it right. Missed it low. Taps it in for par. Hovland stays at 8 under. So this is the cut sweat right here. Corey Connors has 3.5 feet left for par on 15. We can probably get rid of him. He's not really part of the cut sweat. I mean, Hovland's not either, but he's very, very popular, and he's still out there, and I like him. So really the cut sweat, it comes down to this shot. One shot to go. One shot to go in the cut sweat. Brian Harmon, the most meaningful guy still out there, I believe. Mito's out there, I guess, but I don't know how popular he was. 20%. Probably should have been following him. Well, he has a lot of holes left, I think, doesn't he? Yeah, he still has 7 holes to go. So, Mito is at 5 under. So he's got to play his last 7 probably even if he wants to definitely get in. 1 more under par. So, good look there. He's got plenty of holes to go. This is it. This is the cut sweat. Brian Harman's putt. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to this putt from Brian Harman on 18, which is, I think we're going to have time for it because Perez is 52 feet away. Schwartzel, this whole group could miss the cut here. So Perez is done. So he can't get, even if he makes birdie here, that's 4 under, that's done. Schwartzel, even if he makes it, that's done too. So Harman could be the lone guy out of this group to make the cut. "28 feet 1 inch." Let me give you the recap here because I think I'll probably call it a day. Oh my God, I've been on for 2 hours. After this Brian Harman putt. So as of right now, the cut line is 98.8% to be -5 according to Data Golf, which means 1.2% of the time it goes to -6. Mike, if it stays at -5, you can email me and Venmo me $1. So that's where we're at on the cut line. As far as how that is being impacted here, the 6 of 6 rate is about 1%, depending on the contest that you're playing. Very, very small. Because the popular golfers, let's see. Joaquin Niemann, 21% owned, played hero ball on Friday and made the cut. Scotty Scheffler tried and missed, 20%. Mito Pereira is actually, he will impact the 6 of 6 rate a little bit because when cut sweats gets him to 5 under, and if he stays there, that will impact the cut line. So he's 20% owned. Abraham Answer never sniffed it, played horrible this week, missed the cut. Zalatoris is gone. Couple holes to play. He's going home. Connors looks like he's safe. Hovland looks like he's safe. Tringale looks like he's safe. Webb is going home. Casey has some holes to play, needs to play them about 3 under. He's got work to do, probably needs a miracle. Wolf is in. So those are kind of, Reed missed the cut, 14.5%. So there's a lot of carnage out there. A lot of carnage out there. Data Golf just moved it to 99%, Justin. Just 0.2 more. Victor Hovland's tee shot on 18. Ooh, that looks left. Cut ball. Cut. Oh, yes, it did. Okay. Ooh, that was a little scary there. Good ball. He's in the middle of the fairway, or left side of the fairway. But we're waiting on this putt from Brian Harman, which should be happening somewhat momentarily. Did they play out of turn? Why would Schwartzel have played? Maybe they saw that as he was further out. That's surprising. So Perez has a putt, and then Brian Harman has the cut on his putter blade. Sign up for cutsweats.com. They don't give me any trouble, and I like them. If Sam Burns somehow got 5-1 tonight, like if Sung Jae went nuts and birdied his last 2 or whatever, I'd bet that. Otherwise, we did make a live bet on Aaron Wise at 14-1. That was probably the only one that I kind of endorsed, so to speak. Not that you should let me spend your money, but that was the one that got me. But here we go. Brian Harman, 28 feet 1 inch. I'd love to see it on the coverage. They obviously have a camera at 18, and obviously they know the cut line. They showed Doug Gim make. Here it is. It's on its way, and he missed it. Brian Harman misses the putt and misses the cut. Taps it in for par. He finishes at 4 under, and 13% of you are upset. Adam Scott stripes one right down the middle on 18, but this is the Cut Sweat show, and there's probably nothing left out of that group. So always a pleasure. That was a long one. I don't know. We just kept going. It was fun. Appreciate everyone hopping on. You can hit the like button on your way out. Probably should have asked you about that 2 hours ago. You can subscribe to RickRunGood.com. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it. I'll be out there. If you're out there, come and say hello. I've met up with a lot of you already, and it's been great. So really appreciate the time. Really appreciate the support. See ya.